Hello everybody and welcome back to the Warships series! Today we have another dockyard phase finished, because it's just what happens when you play. You more or less just finish it by accident. To stay on pace, got a few more, got one more mission to complete before basically the thing. I've got a lot of containers. Let's just pop these coal containers open and then we're just gonna open them one at a time from here, because why not? I like seeing what's in these. I mean, I'd rather not get signal flags, but I will take them. Silver's definitely appreciated. Hopefully I don't disconnect while doing this. I actually had my first disconnect on the EU server, like, yesterday. Commander XP, I'll definitely always take. Any day, every day. I have had pretty bad luck with the Santa containers this year, though. Usually I get, like, 1 or 2 ships. This year I've gotten, like... Well, it's more than 1 or 2. Usually I get, like, 2 or 3. This year, on my main, I've gotten Hill. And that has been it. So... I've had the golden container now twice. And neither time did I get a ship out of it. See these super containers? I will take economics. I'll also take some coal. I could pick up Duke of York right now at really no issue. But, yeah. That's some stuff. We have this. That looked like a furry. I say with the furry icon. I find it funny how people try to use that to insult me like I care. It's that because I currently don't have a better icon. Like, that's why my icon is the way it is. But yeah, let's do some more asymmetrics, because I quite enjoy these, so. And I am on the cusp of being through Normandy. As in, like, 12,000 more XP, basically. And Cochrane I'm a little further away on, but I kind of want to get through Cochrane first, so... Because, good or bad, Normandy is still a battleship. It still can do battleship things. Cochrane is a light cruiser, with nothing that makes a light cruiser good. So... Which is something, like, I know I complain about this ship all the time. But here's a thought experiment. Imagine these consumables on a tier 6 battleship with the same funny button. That would be amazing! So they put it on a cruiser instead. Like... Okay. This map. This one's always painful to be a cruiser in, especially one with as short of range as Cochrane. Because I basically have to park up right down here, or else I will not be in range to do anything. And we have a submarine, so this is basically a 4 on 12. You'll probably never see me play a sub in here, though I might, just to see if I can maybe do it better than all of the randoms that I keep running into. I also have to say this, and I mean this with no disrespect towards the EU server. Man, our players over here just not as good as the NA server. This group of teammates seems to know what they're doing, which is good, and is a real change of pace. Now, this could be because asymmetrics have been here for a few days. People have learned you need to defend the cap in a standard battle. But I have had so many battles where just the teammates spawning down here just go straight south because, like, well, the enemy's going to be in the south. It's like, yeah, but they're coming to the base. They are coming to us. We don't have to go to them. I don't know if this has been long enough. Those might hit something. They are slow enough, so. Now, to get my fat ass swung in here. I would have loved to have grounded by now, but this is one of the few maps where land is actually where you can see it. Which I know, there are people who complain about that, because it's like, well, it's not realistic, I should be hitting sand right now. It's like, yeah, realistically, sure, but this isn't real life, this is World of Warships. Yeah, that's a problem. That is the problem with this position. The router. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the derouter until... Okay, that happens. I've got nothing I can see. The router, I can see it again. Funny button. I'm spotted. I'm about to start taking fire, probably. I missed. There goes all my charge. I hate that so much. Oh, yep. There's some fire towards me. But I can't exactly change where my guns are pointed if I want to keep my funny button charging. Hey, I might score a Citadel on the Hawkins. So that'd be something. Now, I don't have to care about that fire, so that's something at least. And the Hawkins turned, and of course the sub just dev strikes him. And that's why people don't like subs, gonna be honest. There was really nothing that Hawkins could do, and now he's just dead. Kniza, now why are you behind me? That's not very cash money of you. Arizona, why are you running over here? That's not very cash money of you either. Maybe I gave these players too much credit right away. I mean, they're at least within proximity of the base, which is a step up to what I'm used to, but... It's not really a great step up. That's the problem. Yeah, now they're running away from the base. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. You wouldn't see this on the NA server. Good or bad, the NABB players would be right in the cap. Maybe a little behind it, literally behind it, as in, like, out that direction. Not, you know, running to A10. Leaving the cruiser to hold down the fort. The cruiser and submarine. That sub does not need to be that low. I don't think. I should be angled enough. Yeah, it looks like it. I can almost bet it's because, oh, scary destroyer. That they're not even helping to fight. I'm gonna hydro up, because I'm pretty sure he has 9-kilometer torpedoes. I should just fire off my heel. I don't know if I'm wasting any of it or not. It looks like I am. But I also don't know. Okay, no, I didn't waste any. This is gonna hurt. If any of those shells bite in. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the fun thing about armor. Once a shell arms, it needs to still be inside your ship when it explodes to deal damage. So, giving less armor in the way can cause shells to over-penetrate instead of, you know, penetrating. I don't think I can damage that Carver. It's just got too much armor everywhere. It'll probably hit those, though, if it carries on that course. So that's something, at least. Who's dead? The Arizona. Okay. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Little help. Come on, Nizy. Where are your secondaries? Okay, it looks like that torpedo is gonna hit. Firing off the heel. And I'm going to be without my hydro for probably the rest of this battle. Well, let's see if my fighter can acquire anybody. Oh, that's not good. I'm drifting. I don't want to be drifting. Drifting is the opposite of what I want to be doing right now. Yeah. Well, I scored a hit, and now I'm going to lose all of my charge, because I can't see to shoot anything. Maybe the no, too much island in the way. And it's just gone. Love that. Hey, I can reach the Britannia. I can't see the Britannia anymore, but I can reach it. About there? Nope. Bye-bye, charge. Someone want to give me some eyes? Destroyer? Anybody? I guess I'm giving myself eyes. I'm the one spotting the Britannia. Not good for me. Let's try about there. Okay, caught him again. About there. Nope. Ah, right there. And I led too far ahead, lost my charge. There is really nothing I can do from right here, though. I need the Britannia dead. And I'm the only one able to shoot at him. And I have no high explosive. Like, I'd be dealing so much more damage if I had, you know, British AP or high explosive. One or the other. Well, I can reverse, but I'm still the one spotting the Britannia, so... Oh, hey, my hydro is actually back. I think I'm just gonna fire off this heel. This one I feel I'm wasting a bit of, but I don't have the health to play it safe and wait. I would love to be dealing damage, though. Wargaming thinks this is fine. You could give this thing a, like, 2-second reload, and it would still be hot garbage. Like, I am failing to pen the upper belt armor of a Tier 5 battleship. That is what you are witnessing. I am unable to pen the upper belt plating on a Tier 5 battleship. Oh, I'm being hydroed. Oh, hi. I know there would be an argument of, oh, well, these cruisers are, they're cruiser hunter cruisers. It's like, yeah, that's not the job of a cruiser. And if you really want to make that argument, the French battle cruisers do that a whole lot better because they have battleship guns. Like, if you want to make that argument. Yep, there's the Veliki. Yeah, I'm almost not. Yep. Gotta love that. Let's see if I can pen his bow. Nope. Can I have eyes, anybody, so I don't have to spot for myself? That would be great. Yeah, the Wyoming's down there. Great. Nah, the U-69 is just greeding for damage himself. And seemingly failing to get any. Oh no, he got some hits. Where's the button? F7.
I need intelligence data.
Somebody! Jesus! Either of you want to grow a pair? Like, shit! Sub, you could be at Periscope this whole time. At least then you'd be spotting them at air detect. This is frustrating. Oh, hey, look, he's right there. Okay, well, screw it. There's only the two of them left. Oh, the Gneisenau's gonna get in the way. Yep, the Gneisenau's getting in the way. Don't care. Neither of them do their job for the entire battle. And then the Gneisenau gets in the way at the end. Great. That's just lovely. Yes, I'm fully aware I am being the toxic teammate, but I really don't care at this point. Like, all I needed was somebody to grow a pair. This Gneisenau could have made this move 5 minutes ago. It's a Gneisenau. Gneisenau, where are your secondaries? Why are they not firing? You are well within secondary range. Why are your secondaries not firing? That is the only thing your ship is good for. And there's the there's the timeout. Or point limit you know. EU players. I despise EU players the more I've been on this server. And like, so as a brief rundown there, that submarine could have spent the entire battle at periscope depth and had been spotting things. But instead, he was spending the entire game at 30 meters down, or more, so that he could pop up when his torpedoes were reloaded, torpedo someone and dive again, denying the team's spotting. The Gneisenau now was refusing to grow a pair because he was afraid of being shot at. And the other two just kind of derped and died. Well, I can't exactly say that about the Omino. It was trying to do what battleships should have been doing. The battleships should have been doing. The Arizona just derped off and died to something. I wasn't even paying attention to it. Like... I'm gonna have to, like, do a stream or something on, like, the NA server. Just to show how different the players are over there. Because, man, you EU players... You either don't understand when to press the S key, or don't understand when to press the W key. There doesn't seem to be an in-between. Jesus. I don't even know if I can use that. Because I don't want to just sit here insulting your server, but, like, man... I am enough silver ahead. I could buy into this thing. The sad thing is, it's not actually going to be an upgrade for me. Not really. Which is sad to say when you're, you know, going from 7-second on 8 guns to 6.5 on 9 guns, and it's not really an upgrade. There's one of these ships that is getting buffed soon. Jump cut a second. Okay, so it's this one that is having its AP buffed from 3,000 to 3,200. And the consumable reload and preparation bonus changed from 75% that it is now to 80%. As if that's going to matter in the slightest. It's just not. This thing is still going to be bad. Wargaming, how about added high explosive to the main guns? You might think, oh, well, just doing that would be broken. 6.5, 9 guns. Eight and a half on 15 guns. It would not be broken. It would, in fact, be weaker than some of the light cruisers we already have still. And here we got 12 guns, 6.5. 8 guns at 7. Yes, that's right. You go back down in gun count. Nine guns at 7. Seattle is the same as Cleveland when it comes to base reload. So 6.5 on 12 guns. 10 over 6. 10 over 4.6. Wargaming, why do these not just have high explosive? Like, I don't get it. These cruisers are painful. There is no other way to describe them. These ones are also painful, but for a different reason. Wargaming, this is not what the Commonwealth wanted. Oh, but the Australians had designs for heavy cruisers. Yeah? Canada had designs for battleships. Does that mean we need a battleship line now? Canada operated a pair of aircraft carriers, and by the end of the war had one of the most advanced aircraft carriers in the world. Not long after the war, anyway. Does that mean we should get an aircraft carrier line with a super carrier at the end? I'd be down for that. You know, the Commonwealth was destroyers and light cruisers. Why do we have a heavy cruiser line of shitty heavy cruisers? 10.5 seconds on 12 guns. 9.8 on 12. And these pen 51. Oh, but the Commonwealth cruisers, they have a crawling smokescreen. So that totally makes it worth it. There's so many of the new cruiser lines I could sit here and pick apart for hours, but I should probably get back to actually, like, playing games. I could pick them apart while playing. Let's take this thing out again. I don't even know if you saw the first battle or not. I'll decide in editing. Okay. One battle. Oh, another submarine. Oh, it's this map again. Okay. Really hoping that London knows what he's doing and comes north. Well, not exactly north, but to the west. To the cap. Hopefully this submarine does a little bit of a better job being a submarine, and the aircraft carrier understands how to land strikes. Like, that. Those are the quantifiers. The Heinrich, it's a Heinrich. I'm hoping and praying that Heinrich knows what they're doing. I look forward to non-penning upper belts again, but, you know, that's just a constant problem with this entire line. That, again, would be solved by high explosive. Because at least high explosive, you could turn and just start spamming at the bow or stern or superstructure and be dealing more reliable, higher damage numbers. Okay, the London does know what it's doing. That is good to see. Because, like, here's the thing, and why I, like, high explosive would help this line immensely. And it wouldn't make it great, it would make it playable. An AP overpen on a superstructure. Well, AP overpens in general is 10% damage. So 10% of 3,000 is 300. A penetration is 1/3. 1/3 of a 150 mil HE shell is more than 300 damage. See how that would actually let these deal damage? Like, now, if they were to do that, yeah, probably no one would ever load the AP in these things again. That's because this AP sucks. You'd be getting the same, probably actually a better experience out of doing nothing but loading AP in an American light. Like, I'd be willing to bet a Dallas firing nothing but AP would be having a better time than Cochrane firing nothing but AP. Wow, we have, like, no spotting going on. Good. Love that for us. I'm just trying to get into position. This thing's turning circle is yes. Well, I suppose, more accurately, its turning circle is no. If it was yes, it would be like Warspite. Where you start to turn and you're turning. Yeah, spotted. About to be spotted anyway, so... Ooh, that lag. Okay, I should be turning my attention to the Kuma. The Kuma is the more active threat. That lag, though. Jesus. Come on, internet lines. You can hold it together. Did I just non-pen on a Kuma? Where did I non-pen Kuma? Where did I non-pen Kuma twice? That's more what should have been happening the whole time. If I non-pen the Dugetreon... Yeah, there we go. That's what should be happening against these tier 4 light cruisers. Or really tier 4 cruisers in general. They kind of don't have armor. I should either be overpenning or citadeling. No in between. Now, overpenning their citadel, that's an accomplishment. These guns don't have that much pen. Wargaming, what are you on? Okay, let's get those torpedoes out that way. Firing off the heel. The fact I think I have taken more fire than our Heinrich is saddening. Firing that off. I'm gonna need my heal back. You know what? I'm gonna fire this off just so I can hopefully get my damage control back too. Guys. Please. Oh, there's a bunch of overpens. Come on, upper belt. Couple superstructure hits. I can tell by the way I dealt no damage. Yep, there's the non-pens I was expecting. Come on, upper belt pens, please. Oh, come on, game, please. Still have the Orion to deal with, but, you know. Which means more non-pens, but, you know. Man, London, my guy, it would be really cool if you were, like, over here helping me. Jeez. I can't really reverse here. Oh, there's some hits in on the Orion. Okay, Orion dealt with. Wakeful time. Okay, Wakeful down. Where are they going? The Kaiser is coming this way. This is incredibly stupid. The cruiser's trying to go the other way. Okay, Kaiser is getting turned by the cruiser. I think I can get shells in on the cruiser. No, okay. Why? Why would you be using your hydro all the way back there? My guy, you're in no danger. If there was a torpedo, it would have been aimed at me, because I'm in front of you. Also, can we just note that I have 14,000 spotting damage, and I have not launched my fighter yet? With everybody right here. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can finish off this cruiser. I think sticking it to the Spaniards is something that's almost everybody from the part of the world this cruiser is supposed to be from would want to do. So, you know. Ow. Love me some sap. And AP. Man, that thing's faster than I thought it was. I mean, it is Italian, but... Okay. I'm almost tempted to put in chat, can someone please get in front of me so I'm not the one being shot at for a change? I'm gonna fire off the heal. I don't have the health left to do this fancy. Just using this island to basically protect my citadel from everything else. That thing has torpedoes, doesn't it? I can't check the tab screen. They don't have the stats there for some asinine reason. I am over 1,000,000 potential damage. I really wish you could see your teammates' stats, because I would be curious to see what that Heinrich is at. Probably less than 1,000,000 would be my guess, with how much fire I've been taking this entire battle. Okay, it looks like I did have a little bit of healing left, so I think that was a full heal. If I did include that first battle, this is what I was expecting more of on the EU server. Everyone hiding behind the one cruiser that knows what he's doing. Where's the wet? Why is he down there? What the... Okay. Well, I completed 2 missions there, I guess. Or did I complete 3? I actually don't know. Like, I don't know what to say about this server, man. It's... Hey, I can get it. Let's do it. Here goes all my silver. Sign commander from this one. The sad thing is, like, there's almost nothing to grab in here from here. I think I've went over this before, but I think, like, the only things left would be... this? The AA skills, I guess? With how little armor these things has, this is just feeding the enemy team more raw HP. It's... At least that's how I view it. Now, because I'm never playing this thing again. Ever. I'm just going to get some silver back by doing this. Bam. And that basically funds me putting prop mod on here, aiming mod on here. They really need some more variety in these upgrades. It would be really nice. May as well. It's not like I've got anything else to throw on it. I could take defensive AA fire. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know if I would ever do that. You know what? I've got blue free XPs. Hey, we got a container. Maybe this will be a super container. Nah. Still just a coal container. I feel bad I bought this ship and I'm looking at the time I've been recording for and I'm like, man, I should like end the episode. But nah, we're gonna play this. Because I don't know if I'm going to use that first battle or not, and I really kind of want to get to this. The sad thing is, like, it's only 1,000 more... It's only 1,000 less XP to get into the cruiser. More silver to get into the battleship, but I'm going to be honest, if you've gotten this far through the Pan American cruisers, you're probably sick of them by now. Go for the battleship. Just go for it. Do it. It's okay. You don't have to stay with them. You don't have to. I'm doing it, so you don't have to. Play the good line. Let's do this. Oh, hey, we got a triple div. This map again! Can I have a different map, please, Wargaming? Please. I actually want to check something after this battle, and it's because my brain just hit me with this. Isn't the Commonwealth Tier 7 also this exact same class of Fiji? Like, it's not technically a Fiji, this would be a Swiftsure.
All stations, defend the base.
Because, I mean, that's what HMCS Uganda is a Swiftsure. Which is basically a Fiji with 3 turrets and more AA guns. But don't they also have, like, a 6-second or 6.5-second reload with high explosive? And a smoke screen? Like, I value smoke screens a lot higher than I value heals. I know you'll hear from CCs and other players of like, but heals let you make mistakes. And so do smoke screens. Smoke screens allow you to get away from your mistake. A heal, you have to have gotten away from your mistake before it's of any use to you. Like, it's a bit ridiculous how much people value heals in this game, on cruisers specifically. I would gladly give up, like, this super heal for even a short burst smoke screen. Oh, am I stuck? Okay, there we go. These turret angles. It's turret angles, it's range, everything about this. I remember seeing this thing and being like, oh man, that's like Mysore without the smoke screen. It's a tier higher, but it has a faster reload. That's pretty neat. Is that Kagero? I can't tell. I was gonna say, is that Kagero a smokeless one? But I literally can't tell. So that's fun. Well, let's see what I can do against this Farragut. I am spotted by the Farragut, probably. Or, yeah, it would be the Farragut. Almost assuredly. Now it's the Spaniard. And the Hawkins. Now the Mackinson. There is a lot of battleships.
Ship is on fire.
Ow. I need to just fire off this heal. Accelerate. Try to throw them off a little, maybe. I need to get back to that as soon as I possibly can. Because again, I'm the one taking fire. So, that's fun. You know what? No armor, best armor. That is an Andrea, so like... Don't know how well no armor, best armor is going to work against that, but...
Ship is on fire.
Ah, that's a Congo. Ow. I'm not going to get back to my heal. There's almost no way I'm getting back to my heal. Unless all the bots suddenly ignore me. Nope. The Leon is behind an island. The Analt is slowly moving into the cap. This map sucks in a cruiser. It just does. There's no good... That is the best position that a cruiser can take. And it relies on the team actually doing their jobs to do well. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that Kagero is torpedo reload boost, given he hasn't smoked up to fire his guns at all. Always nice, that. Well, there's a battle. It's probably going to be a win, maybe. Honestly, I have no faith in teams. But there is 4 of them left. So they don't have an excuse, it's just, I have no faith in them. Ugh, Jesus. Jesus, save me. But yeah, I wanted to look that up. 6.5. AP only. 6.6 with HE. Okay, wargaming. Buddies, hey. Hey. Can we get high explosive on the Pan American line? And the same reload? 6.6? I'll take it. It's not great, but I'll take it. This is the same ship. If it's fine here, it should be fine on the other one. So please? Maybe? Come on. Nice. This line's been in the game too long. They're not going to make a major change like that. They're just not going to. I still just can't get over the fact that this thing goes back to... You go back to having only 8 guns. And these are Worcester turrets. Like, these are 152-47s. These are Worcester guns. Pretty sure Worcester is the 152-57. Or 47. Yeah. Dual purpose Mark 16. I don't think these ones are the dual purpose model. No, they're dual purpose Mark 16. So, okay, this should have a 4.6 second reload. I mean, 4/5 of a Worcester at tier 8 sounds maybe a little busted. So, I mean, we could take the autoloader out of it and give them like a 5.5 second reload. That doesn't seem unreasonable. These are triple variations. Well, variants. You know, it makes sense for them to have slightly longer reload. This should realistically have 4.6 and then like 5, because it would potentially take a little longer to load the triple barrel turret. It would actually take the same amount of time if it was auto-loaded, because it'd just be autoloaders feeding it unless the autoloaders broke down. But, you know. Like, even the AA on these things isn't great. I don't understand the point of them. I just don't. And I've cursed myself with this line. You know, I have been very tempted to pop into this line and just free XP to the tier 5 next time I have the silver. Because I just feel like I'd be having a better time playing through the Commonwealth cruisers. And, hey, I gotta rep Canada. It's like our only ship in the tech trees. I think Caradoc was one was stationed in Canada. But this was also back when Canada was firmly a territory. You can't really call this a Canadian ship. This was just a British ship stationed in Canada, which was also, I'm pretty sure, smaller then as well. Well, no, Canada had its full size at that time. Hey, 10k experience. I was bottom of that team, probably. Yep. Bottom of the team, but... And yeah, that's why you don't torpedo reload boost on a Kagero. You go smokes. You can farm your guns. But, okay. Power to you, I guess. But yeah, like, the only Canadian ship in this entire tree is Uganda. Which, given the time period, I'm pretty sure shouldn't be called Uganda. But, you know, I'm pretty sure this, at this point in time, should be called Ontario. But I could be incorrect on that, and I should double check. Okay, I was incorrect. Though the ship was renamed eventually. Though, I'm not sure she had... no, she would have been HMS. She would have been HMS Uganda. And then became HMCS Uganda in 1944. And then in 1947 was renamed to HMCS Quebec. Which, given this is Commonwealth... Like, I don't want to sound rude, but it would be really nice if she was HMCS Quebec, or if that had been HMCS Ontario. You know, I get but could have at least been one of the ships named after one of our provinces wargaming. No, that'll probably be a premium at some point. Much like how Haida and Huron are both premiums, basically saying that Canada will not have a destroyer in whatever destroyer line eventually gets made, if there ever is one. Because our destroyers are already in-game as tier 7s, when they could easily be tier 9s or 10s with the stats they've got. So that's fun. Wargaming, wargaming, wargaming. Like, no joke. If you were to take Haida I'm going on such a tangent. But if you were to take Haida, and I can find her in the super container. Rare ships. Haida. If you were to take this ship, with that concealment, that speed, the AA doesn't matter. The torpedoes, okay, let's replace those with, like, lightning torpedoes. Lightning or even, like, daring. Let's just give her daring torps. 4 daring torps. These guns, this could easily be a tier 9 or tier 10. Namely because you throw a commander with concealment expert on this ship, and you have best in tier concealment at tier 7. You have better concealment as a tier 7 than a lot of tier 8s do. And those tier 8s are running the concealment upgrade as well. You slap the concealment upgrade onto something like Haida with this exact concealment as well, this thing would probably have close to a 5 kilometer or maybe even 4 point something kilometer detect. With these guns, a crawling smokescreen, Vampire would be out of a job. Well, not really, because Vampire still has a higher rate of fire, so you make Haida the tier 9, Vampire tier 10. But, oh, what's that? You can't do that anymore, because both are premiums. Like, I loved that Haida was in-game. I loved that. And I'm going on such a tangent here, but I loved that Haida was in-game. I bought Haida. I have Haida on my main account. I bought Huron. I didn't so much buy Huron as much as I did buy into that dockyard, so I could be sure I got Huron. Because I'm Canadian. I like Canadian ships. It helps that Haida was obscenely broken when I bought her as well, and she still is. That's why she's not for sale anymore. Haida is definitely not a tier 7. But Wargaming won't move her up in the tiers, and she's already in game, so... I mean, Canada had other destroyers, but man, how cool would it have been to have our best destroyers on display in a tech tree? That would have been so cool. Germany has her best battleship in a tech tree. The Americans have their best battleship, their best cruisers, in a tech tree. Britain has her best cruisers in a tech tree. Has her most reliable battleship, a type of it. You know, the old girl. The Queen Elizabeth class in tech tree. Like, everyone tends to get things that matter to their nation in tech tree, and then you get, you know, you get the Pan Americans, where I'm sure they would love to have, I forget the name of it, but it's in the premium shop. So let me come get it, because I want to be sure I'm getting the absolute correct ship. This one, the Nueve de Julio, or however it's pronounced. I'm sure they would have loved to have had this in tech tree. This was a ship that took part in the Falklands conflict. This was an Argentinian cruiser, sold to them by the Americans. Like, it has a 10-second reload, because apparently having a super heal requires you to have a 10-second reload on mediocre guns. I mean, yeah, it's 15 guns, but it's tier 7 light cruiser guns. They're mediocre by definition. Japan has her mightiest battleship in tech tree. Has, you know, their mightiest destroyer in tech tree. America has their mightiest aircraft carrier in tech tree. Has basically the pinnacle of their destroyer design in tech tree. The Commonwealth can never have that. At least when it comes to notable ships. Unless I just seriously don't know other destroyers from the Commonwealth that were as important as HMCS Haida. Like, I'd be willing, if someone can humble me on that, go ahead. I don't mind. I love learning about this stuff, but I've never seen it. I'll put it that way. I've never seen tell of another nation having, in the Commonwealth, having a destroyer that did as many things as HMCS Haida. She's kind of the pinnacle of Commonwealth destroyers of World War II. And she's Canada's fightingest ship. We invented a word just for her. Like, she's a museum ship that I want to visit someday. Even though I'm terrified of water. Fun fact. But yeah, this has been like a 50-minute recording. I don't know how I'm going to edit this down, but thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here on Wednesday for the next one. See you then.